Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So very soon, I think 1 or 2 videos later, I'm going to start speaking about hormones and just thyroid and PCOD and hyperthyroid, hypothyroid conditions, your Hashimoto's, autoimmune conditions, your weight loss, weight gain, hair, skin issues, inflammation, and all of these plethora of diseases that is upon people these days. I want to speak a little bit of science behind it. So I want you to understand how is your constipation connected to thyroid, because when we speak about thyroid, people only speak about the gland. No one speaks about liver, no one speaks about gallbladder, no one looks into the ovaries, no one looks into the stress, no one speaks about how fatigued the adrenals are, no one speaks about mental health. And I want to show you how something as simple as T3 and T4 is connected to your central nervous system, and how it can just affect the way you feel and affect the way you move, and not just your movement but your intestines movement. So just one little question actually in the video: would you like for me to go into a little bit of science behind it so that you can understand your condition better? And once you understand your condition better, it would help you to exactly know, oh okay, this is how my thyroid is connected to the way I feel, and this is the reason I act in a certain way. And once I think for you to be able to get to a solution, you first need to know what exactly the problem is. A lot of people are just said, oh okay, you have a hyperthyroid condition and just go and live your life and take this pill. But what exactly is wrong with me? How did I get here? And what are the precautions that I need to take in future so that I don't get it back again? Because once your body is prone to, let's say if you are diagnosed with PCOD, and once the PCOD is reversed and the ovaries and cyst has been taken care of, but if you move back to your previous lifestyle, the same lifestyle that caused for your body to develop cyst, you can always relapse and you can always fall back. It's the same thing with cancer. If people do not change the way they live, no amount of medications, therapy, HRTs, and just all the nothing in this world works. If you are the same person, and if you are still leading the same lifestyle, how do you ever think for your body to be in a better place? If you want different results, if you want to reach somewhere else, you need to choose a different path, and hopefully a path that will not torture or insult your own body. So this is something that I wish to speak about for next months and months and months, and I want to speak about hormones. So I need to know, would you be interested in science and a little bit of background, or do you just want me to give you something that is just lying on the surface and make it very simple and short? Because I want to cater to what exactly is your problem so that I can just sit down and film and speak about it. I don't mind speaking about TRH, TSH, and T3 and T4, and how it goes to your liver, and how it affects your bones, how it affects your muscles, how it affects your central nervous system, how does it affect your skin, your hair, everything. I can speak about everything. I can give you the science behind all of these things only if you're interested. So let me know on that. And quickly coming to today's video. So before I talk about H, I wish to speak about ABCDE of health. Now I just want to quickly put this out here. I have not studied this anywhere. I have not read something of this sort in a book. I don't know if something like this already exists. I don't know if someone else or some other nutritionist or dietitian has made a video on this. This is something that has come to me on my own, and I am just sitting here to express it with you. I have not copied it, so please do not send comments or messages saying, where did I get this from? I have not got this from anywhere. But if someone before me has already done it, kudos to them, and I just want to be clear on that. Okay, so speaking about ABCDE of health, first things first would be acceptance. So I'm just going to take an example of a disease. So let's say I have a client and she has been diagnosed with a thyroid disorder. Okay, so the first A of health to me would be acceptance of the disease. Okay, I accept it that I have it. I accept it that I've done something wrong in the past that has put my body in a position like this, and I am just very willing to do the things that I need to do to change it. So a lot of people are very resilient when it comes to not eating wheat, not eating dairy. We remove certain dals and pulses because that can also affect some people who have thyroid, and it's not really so much about the food but a lot about their gut health and how compromised their immunity and their gut health is. And so whenever I remove so I cannot speak for anyone else in the world, I can only speak for myself and the kind of meal plans that I devise. So I will remove some of the healthiest foods, something as simple as almonds almonds, and a lot of people would know that it's healthy, and it is healthy. I'm not saying it's not healthy, but for some patients it doesn't work. For my body personally, I'm telling you, almonds doesn't work. So if something doesn't work for you, we don't have it. Now this doesn't mean that almonds is bad and you will stop eating almonds. It's just that it just does not suit somebody. We can help you increase your gut health, we can increase the immunity, and then one day, hopefully in future, you would be able to enjoy these foods in moderation. So just accepting that, okay, my lifestyle is going to change, I might not be able to socialize that much, I might have to change the way I am eating, and I might have to give up on things and foods that I wish to eat and I love to eat and I desire to be a certain way, but it's not possible because you have a disease now and we want to fix you. Because always remember, if your T3 is okay, your TSH is okay, and your T4 is elevated, you take a pill and you take it for 3 months, 6 months, and then there is, you know, problem with your skin, problem with your hair, problem with your sleep, problem with your weight. It could be weight gain, it could be weight loss, whatever it is, XYZ. The basic thing is, if you don't change your lifestyle, a pill for thyroid gland is not going to help you. If you don't change the kind of vegetable oils that you use, a pill or that thyroxine is not going to help you make the gland better. So you always have to remember, the problem is with the gland, okay, and you're just putting in a lot of medications, but where exactly is the conversion and active form of thyroid glands taking place? So it's not just T4, T3 thyroid gland, it's also your liver and gallbladder, as I've already mentioned. So it's a lot of things, and if you really wish to help someone heal, you have to look into everything. You have to look into stress, you have to look into their mental health, and it's all connected, and I am going to give you the science behind it if you're interested. So first things first is acceptance. So take a paper and pen and just write down that I accept it, I accept my condition, I accept the situation. And this does not mean to say that you label yourself as someone who is diseased or sick. I have a condition and it's going to get better. I am seeing a dietitian, or I'm seeing a nutritionist, or I'm seeing a doctor, and I'm taking care of my lifestyle, I'm sleeping well, I'm moving well, and all of these things is going to really help me. So don't identify with that disease so much, because trust me, you're not sick. It's just that you're just dwindling in a boat, and you're going to be okay if you find the right sources, and this video is one of them. I take a lot of pride in saying that. So if you just find the right sources, if you find the right people to follow, and if you just find the right books and all of these things, you are going to be okay. So I need you to know, and I need you to accept that, okay, you have a condition, but this does not mean that you are sick or diseased. It just means I have a condition, it's very temporary, and you are going to be healthy again. So just write down, I accept it, okay? Now, B stands for being aware. So acceptance is great. Now, you are diagnosed with a condition today, and then I would say after 3 days, 5 days, 8 days of being on the plan, a lot of people will be like, I started feeling better, my constipation is getting better, and they will instantly try to move back to their previous lifestyle. So if they're not using phones before bed, which I'm a big proponent of, and it 100% works. Every client of mine, I give this tip to them, I'm giving it to you sitting right here. It helps. Not using phone before bed, absolutely, truly, 100% helps, and you have to give it a shot, okay? So if I take care of their sleep, and then suddenly one day, they are playing Ludo with their friends or XYZ, something like that, and then they come to see me and then they have some kind of issues. So it's just that, suddenly that awareness goes away, because you are getting a little better and you have a little more energy, and you suddenly feel that, I think I'm okay and nothing's wrong with me. Then you would be, not just that aware, because we tend to be like, okay, we can take it lightly, ab kuch nahi hoga. But it's not like that. Once you have a condition, you have to be aware about it all the time, not be too identified with it, but being aware that it's there and I need to take care of it. So that's being awareness. Now third would be commitment, okay? Commitment to yourself, to your own body, to your own mind, and just promising yourself that no matter what, I am going to make this better. So I might end up eating something that's not in the plan today for one meal, but that doesn't mean that my commitment goes away. For next meal, I will take care of what I eat, and I will make it better for me and my body. I will do one more squat, I will do one more push-up, I will do one more yoga asana, okay? Just commitment towards my health and my body, and it could be for anything. It could be also for a relationship. So just because people don't feel committed, they end up betraying their partners and making mistakes and just getting off because they are not aware sometimes, and because they don't even recognize or feel that it's commitment. That is why so many relationships goes down, because it's just like, there is no commitment. And even if there is, people are so commitment phobic, like I think I would be one of them, and they're just like, they just don't want to commit. So if you don't want to commit, you just need to know the consequences that comes with it. So not wanting to get off track here, but just try to understand the gist of all that I'm saying. So acceptance, being aware, commitment, and D stands for discipline. Okay, it's very important. Anything in life, you have to be disciplined. Okay, discipline towards your sleep, discipline towards your eating habits. A lot of people think जब भूख लगती है तब खा लिया, and भूख नहीं लगती है तभी भी खा लिया, but that doesn't work. Okay, you have to be disciplined when it comes to eating. You have to eat well, you have to eat on time. Your body and organs have a clock. They try to always be in sync with nature. So you have to eat on time, you have to sleep on time, you have to wake up on time. And it's not a struggle, your body does it for you. You only have to create the space, and you just have to allow the body to do it, and your body is going to do it for you. So just being disciplined with everything that you're going to do. So write it down right now. I accept the condition, I am aware about everything, I commit to this, I am disciplined. And E would stand for end result. So if you don't know where you are going, you are always going to be lost. If you don't know where you are headed towards, every destination is going to be like, oh, okay, this is where I was meant to reach. So I know what I want. I know the kind of body I want, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. I could look perfect to the world, but I don't feel perfect, and I know my potential. I know I can do better. I know I can look better. I know I can be stronger. I know I can do push-ups one day. I can't do any push-ups, so I'm just like, trying to work on that. So that's my end result. So I don't want to have biceps, triceps, and all of these things, which is great, amazing, fancy. I really enjoy looking at these things, but as of now, my goal is to get more stronger and fitter, and then that would naturally show on the physical body. And it's not the other way around. If you are strong, you don't have to yell or shout. It speaks for itself. So you need to have an end result. Okay, I am going to reverse my thyroid condition. Okay, I am going to get off this medication. I am going to reduce the dosage of insulin that I'm taking, the units of insulin I'm taking. I'm going to reduce the dosage of metformin I'm taking. I'm going to reduce the oral contraceptive pills. Just knowing what do you want. So I always write it in my form. What is your expectations out of this program? So do you think Ankita is going to do everything for you, or do you really want to put in the work? So even before I devise a meal plan on call, I always ask this question: how willing are you to leave your meat and chicken for a certain time? How willing are you to not have Maggi, eggs and Nutella for a certain period of time? Because if the person is not willing to change the way they have been living, they are wasting their time, money and energy on me, and it does not really affect me as much as it would affect them. So this is the whole reason behind just counseling people before you put them on a plan, so that they know what their end result is. So your ABCDE of health, and just speaking about H for health and hormones. Next series and next lot of videos are going to be about this. So I am going to be looking into your comments and messages and everything, but I would not be able to get back personally, but I am going to touch upon a lot of things in videos. I'm also going to do Q&As. I'm also going to do live videos, and just trust me, I think other than my consultation and my work, this is my job, and I just want to aware people about hormones. And even if like 20, 30, 40, 50%, I know if you use this information well, you would be able to heal yourself and change yourself, and that would mean the world to me. So that's where we are headed. I hope you have a great day.